Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays. And I really
Sing
mean
a
that.
little song, B.
Merry Christmas, everybody, from the fighter and the kid.
To a beat.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We're not taking any prisoners next year.
Well, no, prisoners, Christmas doesn't do it for me.
I'm gonna go on testosterone probably in about 4 months when I'm 51.
Chin, you have any,
I'm gonna get
do we have any background music?
Do we have any back? I can pull up.
Bring up a Christmas song for us.
Sure.
It's the last one. We're going dark next week, aren't we?
We're going dark, guys. We're going dark. We're taking a week off.
Brian's going blackface.
Yeah. I gotta go to Cancun.
I'm a Cancun guy.
No. Cancun? You're not into Cancun?
Nah. Might as well go down to Orange County.
You're right.
Do you want that chestnuts roasting on a open fire?
Chestnuts roasting on
I
an
like
open
that.
fire.
Hey, is there a bigger dick than Bublé?
I don't
He
know.
bothers me.
Why?
He's so schmarmy.
I don't know him.
Let me hear it. I don't know him either. This is the last Fighting Kid of the year, y'all. It's been a good year.
It sure has, Brendan.
Sure has, man. I like to wind it down. Talk about a couple nuts.
Yeah.
Talk about nuts that hang low, like chestnuts on a roasted fire.
Sometimes you got to get your nut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this one goes out to all you guys out there. And I want to thank all of you for listening and being so loyal to us.
Hey, Bublé, let us take this one, huh? You fuck?
Let me get the karaoke version.
Hey, Bublé, how about
that'd
you
be
sit
nice.
this round out?
Get the karaoke version. Great idea.
Oh,
Chestnuts
let's
roasting
hit it,
on an
B.
open fire.
But there's no lyrics on this one.
Oh,
Do you need lyrics?
perfect. You know, speaking of roasting nuts,
You're right, buddy. I love roasting nuts.
your
in front
nuts
of a
hang
fire.
low.
They do, and a lot
And
of times.
you know what I want for the fans this Christmas?
What, buddy?
I want everyone to bust a nut.
You know what I like to do on a Christmas morning? I come down with my robe, nothing underneath, and
Oh.
keep my legs open so my children and my wife and everybody else can see my three-piece lazy and dirty set.
Oh, I know
Just
what you're talking about,
Sitting
giving-
on the fabric of the chair.
You're talking about giving everyone that baby bird this Christmas.
And everybody goes, oh, come on. And I go, not come on. This one's for you guys.
Yes.
These nuts are for you, family. And I look at my kids and I go, thank my nuts because of these saggy old dirty sack, you guys are walking the earth.
I
You're
say
welcome.
the same thing.
Yep.
I walked down, I got my piece out, and I said, these nuts are the gift that keeps on giving.
You're
y'all.
right, buddy.
And guess what?
What? I know what you're going to say. And
Guess
I say
what
to my
everyone's
wife-
getting this Christmas?
I said to my wife, thank my nuts for your kids. You know what I mean? If you like your kids, worship my nuts.
What I say
All
is,
right?
you know what everyone's getting this Christmas?
What's that?
D's. D's nuts. Yeah.
You know what, buddy? That's a great way to put it. Hey, family, worship my nuts. Because if it wasn't for my nuts, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be happy.
You liked all these gifts? Mm-hmm. Nuts paid for these.
Mm-hmm. I got some stray hairs on them. The hair grows in no apparent order. It's just some of it's white, some of it's gray, some of it's actually been sitting between my leg and my sack for so long that it's actually beginning to disintegrate. It doesn't even look like hair. It looks like a synthetic thread.
Yeah, it almost looks like a seaweed.
That's right.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's right. I got strange bumps on it. Probably barnacles. Could be warts. Could be skin tags.
This went
Who
down
gives
a weird
shit?
road now.
It sure did.
It
Either
went down
way,
a weird road.
Worship our nuts.
Yeah, that's really the theme of this.
That's right.
And fuck you, Bublé.
Fuck you.
How
brother.
about that?
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I don't know. Can you get me the words? We'd like to sing this for you guys. We're going to sing this for you, and we're going to sing it hard.
You know, while you're listening to this and you're probably sitting around your dinner table, I just want you to ball your hand up in a tight, tight fist. And then run your fucking face right into it.
Why would they do that?
Give yourself
Joe,
a
buddy?
black eye for Christmas.
Just for Christmas? You know what, Brendan?
You know what? Should we hit it?
Let's hit it.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Hit it!
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir.
And folks dressed up like Eskimos.
That's politically incorrect. Let's call them you-picker Inuits. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe.
Help to make the season bright.
Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow.
We'll find it hard to sleep tonight.
They know Santa's on his way.
He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
And every mother's child is going to be spy.
To see the reindeer really know how to fly.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92.
Although it's been said many times, many words.
Merry Christmas to you.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase
to kids from 1 to 92.
Although it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. One more time. Merry Christmas to you.
Wow, man, we really hit it, buddy. Well, I love you, pal.
Merry Christmas, you filthy
Merry
animal.
Christmas to you, you filthy animal.
Well, I just said
No,
that.
I just copied you.
You repeated what I said there.
I want you to take
You've
your
ruined
hand.
our
I want you to
Christmas.
cup your hand. I want you to let me sit my balls in it. And I want you to thank my balls. My balls.
I want you to get your liver-spotted hands on this dick for Christmas.
I can't do that, bro. My hands are calloused, and why would you want that? I thought you liked girls.
You know what I want for Christmas? An Indian rug burn with your liver hands on my dick.
All right. Give me an Indian rug burn on my dong.
Also known as a hand job where I come from.
Hand jobs are the worst.
Oh,
I met
God.
one girl once who gave me a good hand job. Once. I was like, she's the only girl. I was like, how the fuck you're better than I am. At
It's almost alarming if the two get at it. You know, it's like how'd you the practice.
She was doing it in a way where like there's a difference between yanking and actually feeling. Like she was feeling it. She was enjoying
She
it.
was molding clay almost.
Yeah, I was like,
It was
damn,
an
you
art
can actually
project.
touch my. Because most girls either grab it too hard, they start
Yeah.
yanking. I'm like, hey man,
It's not a motorbike.
yeah, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing because I know. I've been doing it my whole
let me
life.
get this. Let me get on this.
Rogan used to have this joke where he'd be like, girl starts jerking you off, and you're like, what makes you possibly think that you could be better at that than me? I'm in the trenches every fucking day.
In the trenches.
It's great.
Dude, last night at the Comedy Store, Rogan crushed.
Did he?
That everyone, the whole place was just
I told you, I followed Dane Cook, and I really enjoyed watching him. And I
Dane
said,
Cook's
get
a
on
killer.
the podcast.
Dane Cook's
Fucking
killer.
cracked me up.
We gotta
Well,
get
that's
him
the
on
thing.
here.
I haven't seen him in a while, and I was watching him, and I was like, just enjoying. And you forget. You're like, oh yeah,
Biggest comic
that's
in the world at
Dane
one point.
Cook.
Yeah.
He's been doing it. He's fucking great at it, and it just cracked me up.
Speaks the language.
Good crowd at the Improv. Be there tonight. So will you, possibly, depending.
Possibly,
I know
depending.
you're feeling a little under the weather. So
I'm
we're gonna
not
see.
under the weather.
I'm going to stick a thermometer right up your shitter.
Oh.
I'm going to get a correct read on your butt, on your temperature, and if it's even a little high, I'm going to tuck you in.
Please.
I'm going to give you a glass of warm milk
and roast the
with a
nuts.
mouthful of fucking honey.
Oh.
And you're gonna sip that milk while I put a warm towel on your forehead, and I'm going to go there.
Well, that sounds nice.
Yep.
B.
And then I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go boop boop. I'm gonna take
my-
your dick and your balls, and I'm gonna squeeze them with my fingertips. I'm gonna go boop boop. That's right. You know why?
Is this heaven?
Yep. That's to check to make sure everything is working. And I'm also gonna give you an anal scrape. Now, what is an anal scrape? Listen to me. Hold
out.
on. Relax. I take my index finger and I run it across your anus to see if your anus puckers. That can show good nerve, good health, and good nerve response.
What do you get out of
good
this?
reflex response? I get a bonded friendship with my friend who I'm helping out. All right? So there it is.
Okay,
And
man.
then as a final tuck in before I go do my set, I'm gonna fuck you right up your American ass.
Hey!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. That's right.
No, man.
No, I'm not going.
What
I'm
happened?
not doing my set with a full sack. I'm gonna fucking
Dude.
empty out. Too much?
Dude, you know what? This is
Did I
supposed
cross
to be,
the line?
Yes, this is
All
supposed to be a Christmas
As a
special.
buddy.
And you're talking about emptying your sack on my face.
That's right. Harry Connick Jr., I'm going to out him for a second. I was talking to him. He's so funny. We used to be pretty close, and I was
Yeah.
at his house for a Christmas party. And he was talking to the guy I didn't know. And Harry could be so mischievous. And I'm talking to the guy, and he said, Brian's a comic, and he's one of the funniest guys in the world. And the guy goes, oh, that's great. And Harry, without hesitation, goes, and he can take a rose, stem it all, and stick it right up his own ass. It was so random. He goes, he'll take a rose, stem and all, and stick it right up his own ass, too. And the guy looked at me, and I looked at him, I was like, I don't know this guy. He was like he was a distinguished Southern gentleman. We were laughing so hard.
That's so funny.
He was funny. I know.
That's so fucking funny,
God.
man.
We used to have a good time. That motherfucker's hilarious.
Have you got all? Yeah, you should reach out to him. Hey, have you? Don't care. Hey, have you got all your Christmas shopping done?
Haven't bought a single present, sir.
Not one, right?
Not a single present, brother.
Not one.
I'm not good with the Christmas thing. I just let my wife do all the work and my in-laws do all the work.
And then you're surprised when the kids open them up. Like, Dad, thanks for this. You're like, oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Bought a $200 pillow.
From Mr. Pillow?
Well, it's one of those Posturepedic things. Frankly,
too stiff for
a
me.
little too hard on my head.
Oh, too stiff. What are you doing?
It's got the water gel.
What are you doing?
Right?
Way
And
too stiff.
All of a sudden, I'm like,
fucked
hey,
up?
my head's on a fucking stone right now.
I know.
My daughter stole it, sleeping like a rock, waking up in a great mood.
Give
Clearly
it to
hasn't
her.
been sleeping. Yeah.
Give it to her. No, hell no. Speaking
my
of
head is
sleep,
too heavy for it.
My son last night, I bought him a bed because he's been jumping out of the crib. I'm more impressed than anything with that. But he's jumping out of the crib at 22 months. So I'm like, you know what? That's dangerous. Let's give him a little kid bed. Give him the bed. And we have this like sleep coach or whatever tells us what to do with the kid.
Yeah.
She's like, listen, he's going to go berserk in there. Make sure you save the room. So baby save it so he doesn't go too crazy. And then just put a crate so he can't get out. I'm sure that doesn't sound too bad. It looked like a goddamn tornado hit his room. For an hour, he literally just, like he was freaking Axl Rose in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Destroyed that thing. And was finally so exhausted after an hour, passed out on the bed. Slept till 6.
That kid is he going to join the SEALs next year, or are you going to give him a year to develop, or is he ready
You should have seen all the shit. It literally looked like...
When I saw his haircut, and he had that short hair, and I was like, well, the kid's neck goes into his head. He's got traps, and he's got meat hooks for hands.
It might be K.O. Spike's kid. I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a thick kid. A lot of Christmas presents. I think I'm going to take his... although he doesn't deserve it, I'm going to take his ass to Disneyland tomorrow.
The Schaub boys are very thick. Like Jay, who I was talking
Jay's
about.
Snickers.
I'm in Austin, and I'm talking about this guy's like, I'm a strong guy, big, handsome guy. And I was like, what do you weigh? He goes, I go, you're really strong, huh? He goes, yeah, I'm strong. And I go, what do you weigh?
Yeah,
the guy goes, about 210. And I see Jay sitting there, and he goes like this. I just see Jay go. He just lifts one eyebrow, and he goes, like just a noticeable disapproval. I started laughing so hard. He goes, I go, what do you weigh, Jay? He goes, about 230.
At least.
He goes, I'll deadlift 500 pounds right now if you put it on the fucking ground. I was like, Jay's strong as shit.
Jay's like
he's got a very good.
He's like a double
we've
D
talked about
battery.
this before, but I saw him with his shirt off, like he's got shitty posture, and he's at a computer. He's a shithead. He lives on Snicker bars, and he could give a fuck. His body is very good.
He thought he had a heart attack. I don't know why I'm laughing at the time. It was scary as fuck, but it's good now. He thought he had a heart attack.
What?
I talked to him nonstop throughout the day,
Yeah.
family reasons and business reasons, because he runs all our shit. And I didn't hear from him. I was busy too. I'm like, I haven't fucking heard from him. So I'm like, hey, I always text him something. I go, what are you doing, dick lips? And he goes, that's how we talk to each other. And he goes, in the emergency room, asshole. I'm like, oh shit.
Fuck, that's
like, what happened? So I called him. Yeah, I panicked. And he goes, man, he has sweaty palms anyways, like a gecko all the time. But he goes, my palms were sweating so crazy driving to work. And then my chest got all tight.
Jesus.
So he goes, so I called like this nurse hotline. Who has a nurse hotline?
Who the fuck has a nurse
I was
hotline?
like, what are you,
I wouldn't know who to call if I'm having a heart attack. I don't even know who. What...
He goes, so I called this nurse hotline. They're like, get to the hospital immediately. ER. This sounds like you're having a heart attack. So he gets there. They run all the tests. They didn't find anything with his heart. They said it could have been like severe heartburn. Sometimes it can show up where tightness on the chest.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
My dad had.
then I go, have you been eating healthy? And he goes, I've had good times the past 7 days. Good times like the Burger King in Denver. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, man.
Jay, you know? Yeah, he's just sitting there chomping down on Snickers, but got
good
abs.
genetics,
He's got
though.
abs
Yeah.
and a fucking very good body.
Yeah. His hair's like yours.
Oh,
See ya.
and his dong. We've talked about this. but
Fattest dick in this room.
I got a
Fattest dick in
real
this
sense
room.
of what is. I took his dong in. I got a chance to really take my time with
He's
it.
Grand Hagoso.
He's got a fucking hagoso that dwarfs both of ours.
Yeah, no, it's
very impressive.
thick.
It's thick.
Well, he's the Grand Hagoso.
And it hangs with intention. It hangs with bad intention.
Dude, how about I go, are we getting each other gifts this year? He goes, yeah. I go, all right, well, what'd you get me? He goes, it's in the mail. It's a surprise. I go, well, just name something you want, man, for doing this. And he goes, I like to be surprised.
Fuck.
You're 36.
Fuck off. I like to be surprised.
Man. Yeah, I'm like, all right, well.
What can you get him?
I don't know.
I'm the worst with gifts, man. I want cashmere sweaters. I can slip
sweaters?
on. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Did you get me?
Cashmere sweaters?
Did you get me anything?
I feel like real friends don't get each other gifts.
I agree
it's
with
more
you.
of a stress.
I would agree with you. If I showed up and you had a gift here with tissue in the bag the way MJ gave me,
it'd be annoying.
I'd be so annoyed because
then
I have
I'm
to
like,
get you
fuck,
one.
now I got to add that to the list.
I'm wearing the boots you got me for my birthday.
Birthdays are different. I expected gifts on B.
That was my 50th.
True, that was a
So,
milestone.
it's a milestone.
Those are nice boots.
Wait, we were talking about something that I wanted to talk more about.
Oh, yeah. Pumping your stupid face full of eggnog this year.
I never said that. You were
I used to
so
love
excited to get
eggnog.
back to LA after Buffalo that you go, I'm about to land. I'm going to suck your fat dick when I land. I was like, dude, don't say, I know you're excited, but don't threaten to suck on my dick.
I like to throw
Like,
curveballs in there.
I know, but don't let the excitement turn you hardcore gay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I just get fired up, you know?
You get fired up.
I like to get the most reaction I can out of you.
That's what I do.
That's why I send those.
My wife and my kids know that I'll come down if I have had a lot of sleep and I have energy, and everybody's having like a quiet, sweet time, and I'm like, somebody's gonna get bit.
Yeah, things are a
Yeah,
little too comfortable.
I gotta squeeze somebody or bite somebody.
Me too.
Or I'm gonna disrupt this whole situation.
Yeah, it's a little too comfy.
Too quiet,
Dude.
too comfy, and things are moving too slowly. I gotta ruin everything.
How about last night? I had Joanna die. So, everyone's at the crib's just basically delirious at this point. No one's got sleep in about 4 days now because of Tiger. And we're just laying in bed, pure quiet. Can't have the TV on because, you don't want to wake him up. So we're just sitting there. And I got home from my set. So it's like 11 o'clock at night. She's so exhausted. She's annoyed because I had to come in through the back. We don't want to wake Tiger up with the alarm. So she had to wait up for me. And I get that I can just tell she's so frustrated. And she loves Christmas. And she's laying there with the pillow over her eyes and pillows over my eyes. And it's complete dark. And I go, babe, you know what I want for Christmas? She goes, what? I go, I want you to open that grill and slam my fucking head in there. She's like, she was all serious. She's all, what? And I go, babe, you know what I want for Christmas? 20 minutes of fucking silence. That's all I want. She's like, okay, got it. I'm like, babe, you know what I want for Christmas? She goes, if you don't shut the fuck up, I go, last one. You know what I want for Christmas? She goes, what? I went, you and Tiger to get in that car and just leave. She's like, you're an asshole. I'm like, all right.
Oh, that's so good.
The best, I go, because I never tell her anything I want for Christmas. I go, babe, you know what I want for Christmas? She's like, what? I'm all, you and Tiger just get in that car and go.
I love shit like that. I love sick humor. My son goes, I'm thirsty. And my wife goes, honey, I'll get you water. I go, don't get him water. No water for you. You're not drinking water today. We're not having water today. She gets so mad at me. She's
water?
like, don't say that to him. I go, why? You got to toughen up. You want water? I mess with her.
Dude, how about
Such a dick.
Dude, how about yesterday where I take my kid for that play area? They're when kids are out of school, the older kids come around, which can be some problems. She's a little rougher, you know how it goes. But there's this Persian family there. This kid was 16 months old. Gold bracelets on each arm, gold chains around his neck.
It's probably a girl, though.
No, it was a boy.
Are you sure?
Positive. Talked to the dad
Bangles.
and the mom.
Wearing bangles.
I was a little man.
Gold bangles.
Son had to push him down.
Got to push him down.
Hey, bro, you got all the jewelry on, man. You peacocking up in here.
Yeah, your son
You peacocking in here.
Your son is essentially the white Samoan. Yeah. He would go to Utah where all the
Fit right
Samoans
in.
and Tongans like bully. They just, the boys, they always talk about this boys and girls on the playground, the Samoan and Tongan boys and girls, before they've learned how to like behave.
Oh, they're just bowling balls.
They just knock all the other little white
Bowling
kids out
balls.
of the way.
Yeah.
And your son would be just fine.
Dude, you know how when you do Sam Tripoli's show, our boy from Speedweed, he creates these like goodie bags. I got a bag bigger than that Lululemon bag full of weed, vape pens, Kush,
Me too.
oil, all this. I mean, I literally walked out. I was like, dude, I should probably just sell this weed now. That's how I'm going to make money these days.
I know.
But there was a spray in there. And I'm like, man, I need some sleep. I need to fucking wind down. And I've never used a spray. It's a cinnamon spray. I guess it's 6 whatever milligrams of weed per thing. So I sprayed 6 sprays. Dude, halfway through the night, I was so high the room was spinning.
What?
Oh my God.
Really?
Because I usually only do one hit of the vapor
So
pen.
it's a spray that you can put
It's
in.
like but like it's almost
so it's like an
a
edible, but it's like
it's like a mouth spray.
so it's hash oil or something. Or?
It's CBD. oil spray. It's like a Simmons spray, dude. I'm telling you, I'm still groggy. I'm still groggy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Not good. But almost too much.
For me, my system, weed works for some people. For me, if I do that, if I get high the night before, I'm cloudy the next day. I'm just not all there.
Only if I do too much, and only if it's inedible. Vape, it goes away within like an hour. But that,
you know what my acting teacher used to say about alcohol? Like, he'd been around forever. He was a legendary director, a teacher, taught everybody you can imagine. And he said his rule was, if you have a job the next day, no alcohol for 24 hours.
Oh, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, I've always
fighting. I'm sure same way and all that stuff.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
what?
Because the alcohol's still in your
system.
Some people
need it
though.
Some
people can
people kill it on alcohol. Some people kill it on weed or cocaine. Or I've just never been that guy. Some people can get no sleep and just rock it.
I need sobriety. I'm too.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't like where I go. Like. Yeah, I get too.
And paranoid. I wonder if that though is that being too controlling and not liking to be out of control. Because I feel like people who don't mind being out of control, who get high, don't fight it and just ride with it. So they're riding with it, whereas I'm trying to fight through it.
No, Rogan's a control freak. He's high all the time. Yeah, that's
true.
But I think they do well with the.
It calms them down.
Yeah,
like he needs it.
It takes his edge off.
Yeah, that's true. Never met anybody more intense than Rogan before weed. Never. In my life. Ever in my life.
Ever.
There's never been anybody I've met who was more intense. And if he chose to do something, like if Rogan picked up golf.
He'd be pretty fucking good at golf.
Well, he's already amazing at, it's like pool, archery. Like he's ridiculously good at archery. Now, of course, and gave himself like some kind of a repetitive injury because he was pulling the bow back, 1,500 times a day. They're like, you can't do that. When he was shooting a rifle, I think they were like, look, you're shooting that rifle so often you're going to get lead poisoning. Like,
he becomes obsessed with things. He was saying that's why he can't play video games.
No, he can't play video games. If he did golf, you'd never see him.
Have you ever been obsessed with something?
I'm not like that.
I'm
not like that. I like doing things, but obsessed, no. I mean,
no.
I get enough. I get enough, like of something. The only thing I'm obsessed with is writing my stand-up so it gets perfect. that I can spend all day doing, but that's different. That's more so.
I've never
personal
been obsessed
to me.
with like
that's
a hobby
or no,
not really, never.
Well,
I go through.
Weren't
phases.
you obsessed with jujitsu and fighting for a while, or is that more self-preservation?
I would say obsessed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a destination. It's a passion. It's a passion, but I don't know if I'd say obsessed.
Right.
Maybe at a point there was where I was with jiu-jitsu.
Really? How much did you train at the peak? I
mean, standard, what everyone does, But I don't know if I'd say I wouldn't go home and watch videos and dream about it.
Right.
Like some people are literally obsessed with.
Yeah, like guys.
Like guys are obsessed with video games.
Competition jiu-jitsu guys. Some of them who I've talked to.
Yeah, but take jiu-jitsu out of it. Like everyone, there's guys that play video games who are obsessed
100%.
with. There's guys who have died. They forgot to eat. Certain personality
trait. That's
trait.
dopamine in your brain. That's
a certain personality trait with it.
It's addictive. It's like some people get so addicted that they need a new liver when they can't stop drinking. Can't stop. There's extremes on both ends of the spectrum.
Dude, how about last night when I couldn't sleep? I was on my phone watching videos. I saw a video of this alligator crushing this poor turtle.
I saw it.
Did you see it?
I sure did.
Man,
I sure as fuck
how fascinating is that?
You can't do anything, and that alligator goes, I douche. Nobody can break through a turtle.
Think how hard a turtle shell is, and just kikoosh.
He was like, nah.
Boom, like a grape, like it's a fucking hard shell grape.
It's like one of those Klondike bars.
Alligator crushing turtle.
They have the American alligator has the strongest jaws, apparently.
No shit, Bryan.
In the animal kingdom.
Graphic footage. Yeah, for your turtle.
Watch out, turtle.
Hey, turtle, how the fuck do you not avoid that? Yes, this is what I'm talking about. That turtle's like, well, how about the eerie music? Warning, shell breaking, coming.
You can hear that poor little turtle screaming.
Oh.
The turtle's like, holy fuck.
Abort my house.
Oh.
Abort mission. That's not him screaming.
No.
That would be the giant.
They're breaking our house.
Oh, damn. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was going to be this bad.
You got to deal with it, dude.
That's nature, guys.
That's good turtle right there. That's good.
That's
delicious
turtle soup.
A little turtle soup with some bologna.
You know what that is? That's a peanut butter M&M for him.
Yeah,
that's a hard shell peanut butter
that
M&M.
thing, and by the way, his acid will laugh at that shell. An alligator or
That's an
crocodile's
M&M.
acid. That's a beautiful animal,
That's
actually.
a Skittle. That's a terrifying animal. That's a Skittle.
What a badass animal.
Hey, real quick, though. Terrible way to go for a turtle.
I would say so. And a person, by the way.
Well, person...
Because that's what happens to your bones.
That turtle is done. But also, as a turtle, don't hang around the giant alligator. Don't hang around the dinosaur.
Now, when you see the dinosaur, you gotta swim with
it. Just go underwater and blend in with the mud.
Fuck, that thing is a badass.
Oof.
That's wild, though.
I watched that, and then do you see the Sicario? You've seen the movie Sicario?
Yeah, I have.
You know part 2 comes out? Play that trailer, Chip. That fucking movie. One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Uh-oh. What's this, a fight?
Yeah, hit that official trailer. This got me so crunk. Whoever does the soundtrack to it. The music's so goddamn good.
How would you define terrorism?
Don't wear those Crocs.
Definition is any individual or group.
Turning you loose. How loose? No rules this time. Adios.
What?
Don't fuck around!
This got me crunk last night. Will we be able to play this, Ken?
I'll show a little parts of it.
The music is so goddamn good.
Yeah, it is.
The soundtrack.
Josh
Brolin.
By the way, how much you love those guys, those two. Or you can legalize drugs. There.
How good was the first one?
Yeah, amazing. Or legalize it.
Yeah, and just forget all this noise.
Or save all
Just
that
forget
money
all this
and
noise.
all that mayhem and all that shooting and legalize it. You know why? Because Americans and all the rich Europeans love doing drugs. So when there's money, it's going to find its way. But that's a whole cottage industry.
Where was
right
it
there.
where they legalized it?
In Switzerland.
In Switzerland?
In Zurich.
Hey, is that where they did it?
At Needle Park. They have a park.
So Jay, when we were in Buffalo, he goes, we were talking about drugs with the opening act, and Jay goes, yeah, they legalized it in Switzerland. How good they're doing. And the guy goes, what? Have you been there? And Jay goes, no. He goes, I was just there. It's chaos. That's what he said. He goes, it's chaos, man. It's chaos. He goes, it's overwhelming, man.
Yeah, at certain parts. Well, Zurich has they've zoned it, and they have needle exchange programs and all that, and healthcare and everything. Yeah. So again, we could. How is that war on drugs going there?
That movie's
let's make sure we kill a lot of people.
Damn good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
My word. Dude, how about freaking? We were talking about last night at the comedy store. T.J. Miller accused of sexual assault.
No, he's
not. From when he was in college, his girlfriend in college.
Come on, man.
How crazy is that? And then his show on Comedy Central got canceled.
No.
Yeah, and there's been no proof or anything. They just canceled his shit.
Porn star?
Come on.
Violent sexual assault.
Is
this a new one?
That might be a
I know
different
Jordan
one.
Boyd Roberts. I don't know if I'm not just came forward actually against the actor.
That's a different one, but for him, the thing that started this was going.
I mean, in college,
high school, college girlfriend. He was in college at George Washington, wherever he went.
Fuck, man. And now, so they canceled the show
without any proof or anything.
This is trial by accusation. This is unbelievable. I mean, so where is the like? He tried a lot of things without asking me, and at no point asked me if I was all right. It choked me, and I kept staring at his face. He would see that I was afraid that he would stop.
He's been saying he's innocent for a long time to his friends.
Well, so what the fuck? She's coming forward now, and you cancel a show with no trial? I mean,
they're like straight up dating, though, right?
He said, sadly, she is now using the current climate to bandwagon and launch these false accusations.
Right. I mean, it's
again.
like, you know, and now you're coming. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and he points something out here. He goes, unfortunate that she is choosing this route as it undermines the important movement to make women feel safe coming forward about legitimate claims against real known predators.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
But the problem is that you get this kind of stuff, and now, you know, networks are so quick to just condemn somebody. It's like, you know.
So she says, I attended George Washington University for undergraduate studies from 2000 till 2003. I had a romantic relationship with this woman who spoke with me about T.J. Miller. sexually assaulting her. Just a bummer, man. But what's crazy to me is that Comedy Central, like, nope, he had an animated series coming out, and they just ditched it.
That's, to me, outrageous.
It's just crazy.
It's outrageous that you just get all that work and all those people out of work. Look, man, I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this, but like...
We've gone over this so much.
It's like...
I just brought it up. I don't mean to rehash.
It's a bummer. He's a friend of mine, you know? It's like, I don't know. At least have some due process. That's where we're in a country of due process. Yeah, you got to have evidence. You got to have...
That is super strange.
Yeah. Wow.
Not the Christmas gift you want if you're TJ Miller.
Not the Christmas gift you wanted.
Chin, is there something you want for Christmas in particular?
What? I don't know. More.
Oh.
Everybody wants more money, right?
You just want cash as a gift?
Actually,
that's a weird gift, sir.
I know. I don't. Yeah, oh yeah, freaking a nice camera.
Didn't you just buy a camera?
I mean, a nicer one. Have you seen the Panasonic GH5?
I haven't seen the GH1.
How much are the GH5s?
With the lens, probably around like 2,500.
That's the best camera in the world?
It's just the one that a lot of people like. Not the best one, but a lot of people
How
like
good's
it.
the one that you got?
I'm still testing it, but it's pretty cool. The focus sucks on it, though. So, you know, like, with this camera, like the GoPro, if I just do this, you're always in focus.
Yeah.
These guys, it takes a while to, like, get in there.
That's not good.
Nah.
So you're probably just going to have to use the GoPro at the shows?
I'll use both.
Really?
Some angles, yeah.
Well, all right.
Fun.
Well,
what
Chin
about
wants
you, MJ?
money and a fucking UFO.
MJ, what do you want?
There we go.
Actually, if anyone wants to help, I'm running a fundraiser
Donate.
for an Instagram. It's called Arm the Animals. A lady's dropping off at 2:00 blankets, and right after this, I'm driving to Lancaster. So if anyone wants to help some puppies, the county shelters are really low on supplies.
For the puppies.
Anyone, so if anyone wants to bring donations.
And if not, we want to raise some money for the injection that it takes to put them to sleep.
That's fucked up.
Sleep, puppy, sleep.
That's so mean.
Wait, so you're raising money
heaven.
for supplies for them?
Yeah, for supplies because they're low. So right now I'm picking up the first load, and then I'm driving from here to Lancaster, and then there'll be one more load when I'm gone. But they're still accepting donations. That's all I want.
Puppies.
Yeah, for the animals. Or donate to their shelter.
What do you guys want?
I want a bite-trained German Shepherd.
You have one.
No, I want a huge male with big balls. I want a wolf.
But you got a female?
Yeah, I want him obedient to me, and I want to be able to set him loose.
I met the guy who trained your corgi, Troy Conrad, the photographer at the Comedy Store. His girlfriend does a show on the Animal Planet with that guy.
Nathan.
Yeah,
Nathan.
Yeah.
He was here, Nate. Yeah, great guy. He's really good with dogs, man. Really
job.
good. My
I don't know
dogs,
what made me
my
think
dogs
of
can
that.
do everything.
Oh, because you want that German Shepherd for Christmas.
My dogs can
Is
do
your wife going to get you that?
No, I can't have 3 dogs. That's out of control. Oh, fuck that. I give one of my dogs away.
Trade in the German.
Hey, you gotta take this. Hey, drop something over there.
Get
Anybody
a
want this
snapping
dog?
turtle.
Ooh,
Be a fun
a
gift.
big old snapper. So if somebody loses their toes, you lose your toes.
Oh my God, snapping turtle.
My dogs lose their paw or their nose.
Nose all day.
All day. All day.
It's always weird if you get a friend an animal for a gift, because how do you know they're gonna, want that? Like I went to Todd Feldman's house, right, or my agent, and he has these cats. My girl loves cats.
does?
Oh my God, loves cats. I'm allergic to them.
Oh, you are?
I'm super allergic to them. And when I was a kid, we had to get rid of them because I was so allergic to them. We went to the doctor because my allergies were there all the time. My dad's like, we just don't understand. Like, it's winter. He has allergies. And the doctor goes, do you have an animal in the house? And my dad goes, oh, we had cats about a year ago. It's the cats. He's allergic to the cats.
Let me do a little math here. It's the cats.
Yeah. And then he's like, anything else? Is there anything else you guys need? And he's like, it's cats. Get rid of the cats.
Yeah.
So we got rid of the cats.
Yeah, it'd be the cats.
But I'm talking about like every day my eyes would be swollen shut,
my
like
God,
at night.
that's the
It
worst.
was awful.
That's terrible.
But I wanted the cat so bad because I was an animal lover. I just pretended it was something else.
Yeah.
And I told Joe, she didn't believe me. She's like, you're just full of shit. You just don't want a cat. I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm allergic. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm allergic to the cat. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, all right. I took the cat, rubbed his face, went like this. And sure enough, by dinner, I looked like a goddamn
Eyes are all
like a
goggly out.
goldfish. Yeah.
I'm
super allergic to them. I guess you can get a shot these days, though.
I guess my wife
or get one of those ball sack
years,
cats.
My wife for years would around Christmas she would have the worst allergies. Couldn't figure it out. It was the Christmas tree. Pine needles will kill her.
That's it. And she's from Denver.
Yeah.
They're everywhere out
I know.
there. That's interesting.
Sometimes trees can wreak havoc. I'm so lucky I never suffered from allergies.
Cats are a shitty animal.
They're
the most efficient killers in all the land.
Oh, yeah.
Too. But cats are a shitty animal.
They're so physically gifted. They're so quick.
They kind of suck though, because like I was telling Todd this, I'm like, I could take your cat and he would not give a fuck if he left your premises. They do not care.
Correct.
They don't care.
They do
when
not
there's dogs
bond.
that with their owners die, they sit by their gravesite.
So you
for
can
God's
tame a
sakes.
cat, you can't domesticate a cat.
No, cats never. They don't give a fuck. They
They're
never
just
latch
like
on
lions.
to anyone.
They're exactly
Yeah.
like lions. If a cat was huge, your house cat would be just as dangerous as a lion. It would eat you.
Dude, with their
if you weren't
claws and
careful.
everything, you'd be so screwed.
Yes, they are no joke. A big cat like a lion.
There's even been things where the owner died and the cats ate the owner's face off.
Is that true?
They were like, "Oh, we're starving. You didn't leave out the bowl of food. Guess what, amigo?
You gotta eat your old.
Gotta eat your old
face.
stupid face off."
Yep. Thanks for all the memories.
Thanks
for the memories.
Because we don't care about them.
Thanks for the memories. Your nose tastes real chewy.
Yeah, cats are always. I don't know. I've never been a big cat guy.
I wish we could.
Do you have any animals, Chin?
A dog, but it's my parents' dog.
What kind of dog?
Remember Korean Jindo? Looks like a
Korean Jindos are no
dingo.
joke. They
Looks
don't
like a dingo.
people.
That's how I was looking at the dingoes in Australia.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Jindoge.
Jindoke.
They're badass.
Dang, Brian
dogs.
knows what's up. dude.
Jingo day.
I know all about dingoes. Chindos.
Jingo da.
Jindos are actually pretty good guard dogs and good hunting dogs.
Oh,
they would
they're
use them
great,
to hunt
yeah.
bear.
Is he big?
Nope.
He's medium sized.
Yeah, medium sized, but they're fierce. They'll fight.
They're awesome.
Can you do me a favor and
This is a
on
Gandhi
YouTube,
thing. I'm going to run my
look
fucking
up
head
if
into
you
that
can. Rogan posted a long time ago a lion that jumps off a cliff, like jumps off a ledge and grabs a wildebeest or an antelope in midair to show you how athletic they are. It's like, oh my god. No. The lion
right?
jumps off. Yeah, there it is, right
Yeah.
there. There it is, right there, leaping. No, it's the other one, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Which one?
See that one there? Leaping lion
lion.
catches antelope in midair attack. Watch this.
This was
motherfucker.
big on Instagram.
A lioness makes a daring mid-air interception of this fleeing antelope in a dramatic high-speed ambush.
Impressive.
How about the antelope, though, dodging the first one?
Yeah, but that was the end of that. Ain't going nowhere. I gotta eat you. It's a little more impressive.
Never do
You
that
saw the other one,
ever
though?
again.
The first one? This one was pretty
What is
badass. He's
that?
in front of a bunch of people.
It's windy out there, huh?
Yeah.
I love this stuff.
So they're just waiting for these wildebeest to go through.
And that lion goes, nah, here's a show.
You know, in August I'm going to see this.
Really?
I'm going to be right there in August.
You can go to Africa, B?
Yeah, my friend's from Nairobi, so we're going to go. If you want to come, you and Joe can come. I'll set it up.
Oh, yeah, I'm clear my schedule.
It's one of the seven. It's one of the 8 wonders of the
Africa.
world. They say to watch the. This is the wildebeest migration.
Oh, shit.
Dude,
Damn.
that's a male lion. That is so fucking.
I feel
cool.
like, you know what? I need the humans to get more excited. Look at the people in the back. They go, whoa. I'd be so fucking crunk.
Dude, look at these lions just waiting.
I would yell out World Star.
And look at all the people just sitting here watching these things. This is the migration. You're watching the migration.
Boom.
Grabs one.
That thing jumped over it.
I know. You kind of just ran through them, dude.
Dude, look at that. How bad? That's like a 300-pound.
I wish people would be more fired up about it. Maybe they've seen this like the 6th time today or something.
You're going to walk over here, sir. Please come over here, sir.
Hey, let's die over here,
Sir.
huh? You mind while the missus?
Sir,
You mind while the missus eats your anus?
Yeah, you're going to die. Let's
Oh.
have you die over here for a
Hey,
sec.
hey, where are you trying to go, pal?
Hey,
Why aren't people more crunk?
hey, come over here.
He's loose.
Ooh, he's putting up a fight.
Hey, listen,
Yeah,
fine. But
it's
what you do is you suffocate the fucker. Sir, come over here for a sec. I got to suffocate you. We are going to kill you over here in this grassy knoll, and then we're going to eat you ass first if you don't mind. Thank you so
if
much.
you don't mind, my missus can come and rip your testicles off.
Guys, I'm going to eat first. Everybody else can go fuck themselves. I'm the male. And then when you guys are done, you can scavenge for what I leave over. Thank you so much. Men first.
Dude, he's
Men
fighting,
first.
though.
Yeah.
Fast
but
forward
he's,
a little, Chin.
he's holding on to its nose until it suffocates. I know all about the way lions kill because I'm a lion. I'm a
That
Leone.
was all right.
Yeah.
You have some current events, Jen?
I do.
What is this the most random Fire in the Kid of all time?
It's good stuff. Slaughter in the water.
All right, Eminem, he did an interview with Vulture magazine, and the person asked him, do you ever use apps like Tinder? And he giggled and said, yeah, and Grindr too.
Yeah, how about he said he's been...
Grindr?
He said the dating life is tough. He goes, so here they go. They go, when you were dating, how'd you meet people? Tinder? Joking? And Eminem goes, I mean, yeah. And he goes, you're being serious? He goes, yeah, Tinder. And he goes, really? He goes, yeah, and Grindr. I also used to go to strip clubs.
Is Grindr for gay people?
Yeah,
Yes.
strictly gays.
Is
and
he-
transgender.
Is he gay?
No.
That's what everyone's wondering right
Nah,
now.
he's fucking around.
Some people think he is gay.
He's laying it out.
I don't
Like
think
that.
he's gay, but maybe...
Billy Eichner, he's gay, right?
Who?
That Billy on the street guy?
He's joking around. He's very aware of what the fuck he's doing.
That's kind of a weird interview, though, where you're like, yeah, Tinder and Grindr.
Throw it out there. Fuck. I'd say the same thing. So would you. I use Grindr. Leave it out there. What? Seriously? I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, well,
With his lyrics, he was so anti-homophobic.
Oh, that's true.
so that means even more chance that he might be gay.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
or
he's fucked so...
or he's
Sometimes
definitely
guys,
not.
where he's fucked so many girls, he's like, nah, what's a little dick here and
They
there?
say that, but I don't think that's how it works.
I know a few people how it works.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Where you're like, you know what? Let me try some dong.
Yeah. Our buddy Jason Ellis.
Oh, well, yeah, but Jason was probably always, I think he was sexualized by a man at a young age.
For sure. Eminem talks about being sexualized.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not gay, but I kind of sometimes it feels good, and that complicated thing in the brain
Yeah, it could happen with Eminem.
could have easily.
What else
You
you
never
get,
know.
Jen?
This is a bad one.
The negative
You
one?
guys are talking about animals right now, dogs and cats. And I'm sure you guys heard about this by now, by a woman who was killed by her 2 pit bulls after taking them for a walk.
Oh no, really?
Wasn't she killed in the woods by the pit bulls?
Yep.
So she walks them to the woods, right? And the pit bulls go, now's the time to
So
do it.
no one saw it. So she went to the woods, was gone. She was visiting her father at that time too, in a different area. And then she didn't come back for like over a day. And then when the authorities came out, they saw 2 pit bulls just standing by the body, sort of guarding it. So people that know her and the dog say that the dogs would never do anything. They love her.
Yeah.
She raised them since they were puppies, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
I smell.
then-
I smell foul play.
Then that's what people were thinking.
Way to go, Detective Callan.
Yep.
But then the sheriff goes, "No, well, when we were there, she was eating her rib cage.
The
Like
pit bulls?
the pit bull was eating her rib cage.
Fuck, man.
But
I don't
they-
smell foul play. I think the dogs 100% did it.
Damn.
Because they
Why'd
would have
they do
protected
that?
her.
So there, she was with her father at the father's house, and the father actually had
What a nightmare.
They didn't leave the dogs inside the house; they had them outside. So they thought that was one thing. They neglected the dogs a little bit,
Oh, there you
so
go.
they weren't comfortable there.
Okay.
But everything
so
else-
they were her dogs.
They were her dogs.
So she raised the 2 dogs herself.
Yeah, and then found guarding her dead body. The dogs weigh just about as much as she does.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not.
And he said it was an absolute grisly mauling.
Yeah.
He describes the victim as very petite, 5'1", 125 pounds. The dogs themselves each weighed about as much as Stevens. Fuck, those are huge pit bulls. The first traumatic injury was to her throat and face. Pierce, she was taken to the ground, lost consciousness, and the dogs then mauled her to death.
Oh Christ.
Jesus Christ.
But everyone's coming out saying it could be something else. It could be something
of
else.
course, a pit bull.
That's why the
Listen,
sheriff's
I
like,
love
listen.
pit bulls as much as the next guy, but if you got a crazy pit bull on your hand, this side fuck you up.
I've had
They're
pit
gonna
bulls my
fuck you
whole
up.
life,
Me
and
too.
I'm afraid of them.
Oh, me too.
Only because if I don't know the dog, I don't pet pit bulls or Rottweilers.
No, me neither.
I mean, I know the
For a
dogs,
reason,
and I
man.
love them, but I don't. If they're not mine, I ain't touching
When
them.
they
I have
go
too much
nuts, they
respect for
fuck
their
things
power.
up.
I remember trying to get a massive male dog off another dog, and I had plenty of my own dogs fighting with each other, and I got it down to that jujitsu choke where I choke them. But before I learned that, there was a dog that just held on to this fucking dog, and I could not believe the power.
The power of those pit bulls is insane.
Their jaws are crazy,
God, could there be any? That's a terrible way to go.
Ugh.
I'd
I'm
almost
with you on
rather
that
be the
too.
turtle.
especially 2 dogs.
One of my best friends, he has a pit bull, and it's the sweetest, friendliest dog ever. But I don't like to be alone with him because it just feels like this
Yeah.
guy could kill me any
And
second.
they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like having a buddy who's a felon before. You never really trust them, but they're cool. You know, like let's be honest. You're always like, oh, bro, yeah, I'll lend you money, but you know, goddamn well.
That's like that. Dove said, dating an Eastern European stripper is kind of like owning a pit bull. You never really know where you stand.
Yeah, it's always a little uneasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also had pit bulls my entire life. It's uneasy for sure.
Right? Their heads are so huge and massive.
Yeah. Sometimes
freaky.
they're so sweet.
And if a fight does break out in that dog park, it's on.
Yep. If they want to, once they turn it on, you're in some trouble.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks for that lady. God,
So that's the only bad news out of it.
She's probably like, what the fuck? At first, right?
I think they stopped using Rottweilers. The police stopped using Rottweilers a while back.
Oh, a long time
Because when
ago.
they bite, they do so much damage that the lawsuit's not worth it. You need a Malinois or a dog they'll bite hard, of course, but they kind of bite and hold on.
Control.
A Rott with that giant, thick skull, when they bite down, man, it's horrifying.
What else you got, Jid? That's a dark one.
Floyd Mayweather,
Happy holidays.
the UFC, you know that they're actually talking? Dana White said they're actually in talks with Floyd Mayweather.
All right, well, okay.
What is this?
What's he going to do about his wrestling?
Keep going. What's Dana White say here? We're talking to Floyd about doing a UFC deal. White told ESPN it's real. He was talking about boxing. Conor McGregor, was that real? Have you heard Floyd talk about many things that aren't real? He usually tips his hand when he's in the media, and that's how shit ends up happening. We're interested in doing something with Floyd. Everything is realistic possibility. Mayweather and McGregor fucking happen. Anything is possible. I don't know how serious that is. I know it's fun for them to talk about. Talk about what a nightmare if the UFC were to sign him to a fight deal. Just a complete nightmare.
You know, it's like he's got to know that he has the wrestling and all that jiu-jitsu.
Well, they wouldn't give him someone who's going to have wrestling jiu-jitsu be.
Well, they give him Conor, wouldn't they?
No, God.
Oh, they give him somebody. I'm sorry. All right.
Come on, man. Keep up, brother.
Yeah.
No, they're not giving Conor McGregor.
Who would they
MMA.
give him?
Who knows? No one we know. They give him someone who just boxes with them. They're not going to give him a wrestler jiu-jitsu guy. It ain't happening. I'm telling you that right now. It's not happening. That would be career suicide for the UFC.
Yeah.
Career suicide. You open up the floodgates. No one takes you serious anymore. No one's investing in your business. That'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
That's not real. I call bullshit. What else you got? It's fun to keep Dana and Floyd in the headlines, but I call bullshit.
All right, next one is a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut story. A Pizza Hut delivery driver got a call from one of the people that are trying to order pizza, and the guy that called said, "Can you make a joke? Can you put a joke inside the box?" So she did put a joke in there, and it says, "What do pizza delivery driver and a gynecologist have in common?" And then she wrote, "They both have to smell it, but neither of them can get to eat it."
Oh, and she got fired for
She got fired.
Even though homeboy asked for it.
Yeah. We're humorless. Oh, awesome. Yeah, fire somebody who's got a job. That's great.
Everyone's
you want a
supporting her
joke,
right
and
now.
now you're a bitch. That customer's a bitch.
The customer sucks.
Fuck you, customer.
But
It was the customer's mom.
But also Pizza
I
Hut.
don't give a shit.
But also Pizza Hut sucks. Compared to Domino's, they
Yeah,
suck ass.
they do?
Pizza Hut cannot hang.
Fuck you, Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Oh no. What is she gonna do?
I
She
know.
lost her career gig.
Justice for Pizza Girl, and I agree. Shame on you, Pizza
Go
Hut.
to
for firing somebody
Papa
with a customer
John's
ass.
or Domino's. You know what? Domino's really has the market.
Yeah.
They really got it cornered. They make a nice
They make
pizza.
a hell of a
And
pizza.
here's the-
Domino's.
Here's a little thing for you. If you want fresh pizza from Domino's, you want to make sure you don't get the old one. Ask for extra robust tomato sauce because they can't just put it on there.
Extra robust.
Yeah, then you know it's fresh.
I want to get Pizza Hut now.
I can't. I'm on my diet. I haven't cheated yet either.
That's amazing.
Lightheaded. But at McDonald's, this is some fat shit. At McDonald's, if you want fresh fries, ask for unsalted fries, and they have to make a fresh batch.
Really?
Yep. Any other brain busters, fat kids?
Unsalted fries.
How is it though? How is unsalted fries?
And
They're delicious.
extra robust.
They're
tomato sauce.
delicious because you go put your own fucking salt on them, Chin, but they're fresh.
So extra
You know what I'm
robust,
saying?
extra
I don't like
robust
salt.
tomato sauce.
Yeah, you ask for extra robust tomato sauce.
I'm getting
because they can't be like, fuck, just give them that old one, toss sauce underneath. Nah, we can't do that.
Yeah.
You have to make a fresh pizza, and it is so fresh. My mouth is watering so hard right now.
Would you eat a whole pizza? Hut- I mean, a whole Domino's pizza right now?
Easily and throw up afterwards.
You would, right?
I haven't had carbs in forever. I haven't even had a cheat meal since.
You're making me angry right now.
Not a cheat meal since.
I know, but you're bugging me.
Sorry, bro. I got shit to do.
Bothers me.
I like being on a diet, man.
I know you do. You like to be all skinny and shredded
I
up.
like being
You
on
like
a
to
diet.
you like to walk around at a trim 249.
Tomorrow's going to be tough at Disneyland to stick to the diet. Might have to bring some snacky snacks.
What do you figure you weigh right now? That big old.
I don't know. I've been on this diet for like 3 weeks.
Getting down to 205 would be quite simply impossible for you. You're not able to do it.
I mean, we might as well talk about you making 145.
I can make 145, motherfucker. I might start fighting.
Who cares?
Well, I do, because I might start fighting.
I don't know what I am. I weigh myself no, not now. I start off 250 for sure. For sure.
That's a weight you carry very easily.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like being on a diet, though. Keto's fucking easy.
Did I mention I videotaped myself trying to do 200 pounds on the bench?
You can't lift 200 pounds?
I couldn't bench 200 pounds, and I'm super sore because I did a whole workout yesterday. And
how much do you weigh?
I'm 170. There's no excuse. It's very sad that I can't do 200 pounds once. I am not a strong man.
I think the average male, look up the average bench for males in the United States. I think it's 135.
Well, I'm a pussy and I'm outraged. I will get 200 pounds. I never lifted. I was never a lifter.
Oh, I know. I bet, man. Your shoulders. Yeah. I know teenagers who can do that right now.
I do too.
165 pounds is the bench of 80 pounds. So let's
let's go into this.
The average, I saw this on Men's Health. Yeah, it's all in the practice.
I'll get 250 pretty soon.
For a 198-pound man.
For 100, the standard's 135. There you go.
What?
135 is the standard. Jumps up to 175 if you're.
I'll be at 215 soon.
Yeah, now you got this, man.
And when I'm advanced,
what you should do?
What?
You should really focus on increasing your bench.
Well, not only that, I want to focus on my hang clean and my clean too.
That's
and my squat. Because it's not acceptable that I put 176 exactly on bench, and after 5 reps,
squatting,
I must stop.
Did you do it at your house?
No, I did it with my coach Josh at Venice Barbell Club, dude.
Did you fire him on the spot?
No, he giggles because he's 5'7" and 230 pounds. He's
There'll be
thick.
some girls who can.
I train with them. I train with them. Oh, you mean the girls that are competitive that I'm working out right next to, the 3 hot CrossFitters who make me look like an asshole. Yeah, no, I'm very aware.
It's just not for you, man.
Well, I'm not a strong man, Brendan. And I don't like saying it, but I just don't have the bone structure to move a lot of weight.
Papa Schaub will fuck you up in that bench.
I'm not slow. I'm pretty athletic, light on my feet.
It's not strong.
Just not strong.
You have the body of a praying mantis.
Yeah. I would like to say I can hit hard because I hit mitts, but the truth is I can't do that either, can I, Brendan? I can't hit hard.
You're athletic, though. I'll give you that.
I am athletic.
For 50, you're athletic.
I'm athletic. I've always been athletic.
You're not strong.
Pretty fast.
Yeah, you are.
Hands-wise.
Yeah.
But I'm not strong. I know. I can shrug it off, but... TRT and really applying myself...
Ask your trainer, go, hey, bro, I know I can't lift 135, but if I get on TRT, how much do you think I can do in a month? See what he says.
Well, we're going to see, because I'm going to shoot my ass up.
I don't see you ever doing that.
Well, you'd be surprised, because I might go talk to an endocrinologist.
You going to?
I feel, though, that I have so much energy and my endocrinologist.
I know, so why are you honey dicking? Is she going to do it or not?
Maybe I will. If you start seeing me all veined up. I'll tell you one thing, if I do it, everybody's going to know about it. I ain't keeping it a secret.
No,
I'm not going to be one of those guys who's like, what? I don't know. I'm just muscular. Fuck off.
No, hell no.
I'll advertise that shit. I'll videotape
Chin,
myself.
have you ever tried to max out on bench press?
When I was younger.
What'd you get?
What is 2 45s and a 25?
That's 225.
On each side?
Each side.
275?
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong, Brian.
Wait. I've done 3 45s on each side, too.
315?
What is that, 315?
Yeah.
With the bar 40.
God damn, Chin, you're swelled up.
I was big.
Big guy.
Dude, I was big.
Was this when you were the fat shit?
In between fat into getting lean. That's when I was like the strongest.
So you used to meathead it out in the
not like you guys.
I like the weightlifting because I like keeping myself super honest. Like you can walk around and fool yourself into thinking you're strong, and then you have to do the bar with that weight, and you go, oh no, my bone structure's built for ballet. I'm built for ballet. Not war. Ballet.
Well, but
I'm built for ballet.
But squat is something you got to practice. That doesn't mean you can't do it. Yeah.
Well, we're going to be surprised. We're going to see if Bri can get
some TRT.
Well, we're just going to see what Bri can do if he starts applying himself to some weightlifting.
Do that. Focus on that, dude. That's smart at 50.
You think so? So I can pop something?
I do. You're going to be 51 in January. You should, all your attention, forget your special Netflix. Just focus
on
the bench.
Okay. Well, also, what about the snatch and hang clean?
I was too concerned about that.
Okay.
Because even people who specialize in that aren't too concerned about that.
They're not.
That's crazy, Chin. You're strong, man.
Hey, man. Still strong. Yeah. No, I'm not.
You don't work.
You know what's funny? People always ask if Bryan could take me in like wrestling or fighting or something. They always ask that.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are weird questions.
Very
That's
weird.
One of the reasons we stopped.
If you don't do it,
stopped doing
don't
fighting.
do it at all.
Still, I'm like, what, 10 years younger? I'm a big dude, a fairly
Chin,
big dude.
that I would beat the fuck out of you. And the only
Chin,
reason
do
I
you
say
have
that
any
is
martial art background?
Taekwondo when I was a kid.
Well,
yeah.
So does Callan.
Yeah, no.
But
and I still spar, and I fight guys a lot younger than me.
we're gonna have to do it,
punch
Bryan.
You don't fight guys. You don't fight guys.
No, but I punch dudes in the face.
I'm down to do it with Bryan if you want to spar.
Ooh.
I'm down.
Seriously?
If you really feel like you could take me, then I have to do it.
Oh, we
it's
should
a
go find
must.
kid charity
If you want
fight.
to if you want to put on headgear and gloves, and
I don't want to
come
hurt you,
down
Bryan. I don't want to hurt you.
come down to glove
Just
works,
boxing.
We'll do that, and we'll move around.
I would be super surprised. I would be actually really interested in that. Just to see how
Ooh,
good
it's in.
We'll do that.
Oh, I could train Chin.
Bryan
And you stay with Wayne.
Okay.
Bryan has been training a lot, so I know he's going to be good.
But you've never done it. Have you ever been in a ring?
But I fought.
What do you mean fought?
Like fought. Just fight people.
Growing up in the
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah, but that's a little bit different, right?
I know. It is different.
You know what we'll do? Because I don't like this kind of stuff, because that's how people get, like, you get cracked or something all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But we'll just come down and put on headgear and a mouthpiece and move around and let's see what happens.
I'm down.
Okay.
That's like a fun workout.
Yeah.
For sure.
That'd be great. Don't say move around, though. Like, you know what you're doing? Don't say move around, because you don't know shit.
Hold on for a second.
Hold on real quick.
Hold on.
I know Wayne on the mitts thinks
hold on.
you guys are all
I spar though.
good.
I spar a lot.
He's been sparring a lot.
Listen. Hey, dude. We'll move around, right?
No. This is what's going to happen. Chin's going to come down there, and if you think you benching 135 was sad.
I said I benched almost 200 pounds.
Chin hasn't fought in forever. Beat the shit out of you. I'm going to take him under my wing.
You just see
He's going to beat the shit out of you.
new rage. Chin, listen to me.
I don't think you would destroy Chin.
Well,
I think you'd have your hands full.
I'm
He's
sure
a big
I would.
kid.
Yeah, I boxed with some much bigger guys than him, though, over there.
I know that. And you have Wayne in your corner, and it's all fun. You're a Hollywood actor.
Tell you what, buddy. We'll move around.
We'll do it at Boxing Burn, though.
Yeah, or just come down to
I
glove
have
works.
no doubt that you're good, though.
I'm
I
not
have
good
no
at all.
doubt.
Boxing is
I
impossible.
mean, at least like way better than me.
What I'm saying is that
skill-wise.
Sometimes you get really tired, right? So if you start getting hit in the stomach,
Yeah.
it's even a little bit. Like if you haven't done it, you get winded quick. Like it's
And
really
this is
easy.
what I'm saying to you after watching millions of rounds of boxing.
Yeah.
You're not going to out fucking point Chin. What's going to happen, since he doesn't have any boxing experience, he's going to close the distance. You guys are going to be like this the entire round.
Well, I'm really.
That's what's going to happen.
Can I be honest with you, bro? Look at me.
No, hey, before you say that, I know you pay Wayne and he
but look
thinks
me in the
you
eye.
can take fights and
Look
stuff.
at me in the eye.
Look at me in the eye.
Yeah.
If I had to bet,
Yeah.
and you guys go 3 rounds,
Yeah. My hands
It's
are
gonna be
already
a
getting
toss-up.
hot. My hands are getting hot.
give me a toss up.
Bro, let
Toss-up.
me look at me.
Chin wants me to pick him
I'm
direct.
surprised it's a toss-up. We have to do this now.
Bro,
this is a must.
Dirty.
Boo, we got to do a fight night. Chin Callan fight
But
night.
no, we don't want to hurt each
But
other.
first
just
come down.
Just move around.
No. Stop that. Stop
Privately
that.
come down, and before we do that, please let me show you.
Why would you do that? Then no one wants to see it.
Because I don't.
You get nervous.
No, I get no satisfaction out of going, all right, Chin thinks he can beat me. Now I'm going to fucking jab him and hit him as hard as I can. After I've been training, like that's all I do. I feel like if I.
That's
if
all
I-
you do?
I feel like if I do that, then. If you want to know the real truth,
You want.
I hit a guy the other day.
You know what's going to happen?
I heard him, and I felt bad.
I feel bad too. That's why it'd be a weird.
This is why this is going to work. I think you're going to be surprised that you're not Floyd
At
Mayweather,
what, though?
and he's going to be surprised.
But what
at
am I
your
going to be
movement.
surprised at? Because he doesn't fight.
You're going to be surprised that
I
you
think he's
box
gonna be
all this
good.
time and you're not going to outclass him.
I think Bryan will be good.
Chin,
I really
let
do.
me see you throw just a 1-2 right now. Stand up for a second.
A 1-2.
Yeah, let me see you throw.
You're going to critique his boxing.
Let me just see something.
Like
Yeah, how do you stand? How do you stand? Go ahead. Now, can you throw it a little faster? Okay, so can you just show me like a jab? Just jab.
Let's see. Jab.
They can't hear this. That's
go
a
ahead.
hook.
Let me see. Yeah. All right. Okay, good.
You're basing off that. This is great. This
But
is
have you ever been in a ring? Have you ever been in a ring and boxed?
I've messed around, but not like.
Okay.
I've never been trained or anything.
So just come down.
No. If
down.
we're gonna do this,
You and
we're
I
gonna do
talk.
it
You and I
right.
come down. Come down first before we do that, and I just move around. Just whatever, and then you try to hit me, and we'll see what happens.
But I'm gonna be there. We're gonna film it.
You can be there if you want, but the problem with filming is that I'm gonna hit him if you do that.
This is what's gonna happen. You're feeling it hurt because it's gonna be a better fight than you think.
I don't think so. It'd be like wrestling, like even with me, like wrestling, jiu-jitsu wise. If we really rolled, like I haven't rolled in a long time.
Wait, so
Have you ever-
Wrestling would be a different animal. Wrestling would be a different animal.
It's kind of the same thing.
So you're saying
It's
that if,
not though. You
if
know what?
me and
You
Bryan
guys-
wrestled, so Bryan would destroy me in wrestling?
Wrestling, yeah. Wrestling's a lot more technique. Bryan does have experience in that. Boxing, you can make it a shit show where you could, even if it doesn't matter. But also, when you pay a trainer and you're in there, you get a false sense that you can box. Everyone does this. I've seen it happen
I don't think I
over
can
and over and
box.
over.
No,
So when
I don't
Bryan
get a
goes,
false sense
let me
at
see
all.
you shadow box, and he thinks he knows boxing, I couldn't tell boxing. I can't tell if you're a
but
good
that's not
boxer.
true. That's not true because
I'm telling you, I can't.
You're acting like I'm saying I can box.
You are. You're acting that a little
no,
bit.
that's ridiculous.
When you said come down, we'll move
I have too much
around.
I have too much respect for boxing.
No, he's saying
But we do
better
that.
than
Like
me.
so when we spar, like so if I go in with a guy who's never boxed, right?
Exactly.
Or
That's
maybe
what-
he's
that's
like
what
had I don't know. He's been boxing for 4 months. So what'll happen, and you know this, if you've been doing it for a while, you can see what he's going to do, right? Sometimes they're hesitant or slow. Does it make sense for me to punch the dude in the face really hard? No. So I'll move around so he feels comfortable, right? Like anything else. So if I'm moving with a really good guy, like I move with this guy who's like took the second fucking silver medal in the Worlds. Now he's bigger. He's not going to beat me up. He's moving around with me because he knows shit, and I'm fucking hitting him, and I'm closing in, and I'm wrestling and trying to get away. He's kind of giggling and stuff like that. That would be him moving around with me, right?
And guess what Chen's saying? I don't give a fuck about you moving around. He says, I can beat you in boxing.
No, I'm not saying that. However,
That's what you said.
I didn't say I would beat.
You said you're
I was
surprised that I
surprised that
picked
most
Bryan
people,
over you.
I was surprised that people think that, like right off the bat.
Really?
Yeah, it's surprising. Also, you said wrestling. Wrestling, you said he would definitely destroy me,
Yes.
right? Wrestling, we're not
Different
really
animal.
hurting each other. So we should also wrestle to see if he can actually
Oh,
beat me.
we're about to have a marathon.
But by the way, when I say wrestle, not like there's only just to see who has control for a little while and then let go. You know what I'm saying?
I would
Yeah, you know,
love this.
boxing for me is tricky too, right? Because it is true. Like when wrestling, you can like move around, you don't get hurt. Boxing, like just getting hit in
can
the
get hurt,
face
yeah.
can fucking hurt. But, you know, like you can, maybe not for you, but for the average guy getting caught in the back of the head. Like yesterday, I ducked and I got caught, and it fucking, like I was like, whoa, even with headgear. It's not that fun sometimes, you know?
It's fun to do it, but not
Yeah.
really.
Like
do it,
certain
hurt
gyms where you
someone.
go, like you'll see these guys like getting in the ring with some dude who's a good amateur who doesn't know you. For me at 50, no. Because he's got to know that I'm
Sounds
not a
like
boxer.
you guys are going to have a marathon. He wants to wrestle you. He wants to box you.
All right.
Now we need a third thing.
Should we have
though.
a foot race?
We need a.
He would definitely beat me in foot race.
I don't know, dude.
But I mean, I
It's
think
not like I'm that
So
fast.
wrestling, I don't know why. I feel like I could take, not like win a match, but actually to the point where
have you
my
been-
power
have
would
you
overpower
ever
you.
wrestled though?
That's what I think.
But have you
I
ever
love
wrestled?
this.
Played around with it.
It's interesting.
He's wrestled with his
I
friends.
understand.
That's why,
I understand why you.
That's
feel
why
that
I
way.
should. That's why I should do it just to get
Yes.
shown.
Yeah.
But I'll say this:
We
I
need,
never.
we need a third one though. So
So-
boxing, wrestling, then the third.
He does have- he
because
does
let's
he
say
does
you
have
beat
Korean
let's
anger.
say
Like, he's
you
got
beat
Han and he's a
Yes,
big
Han.
guy.
Let's say for whatever reason you beat Bryan in boxing, right? Let's say we made you the overall winner just because it's a shit show, and then Bryan beat you in wrestling. We need a third one. It can't be foot.
Fucking.
Can't be wrestling. I mean, can't be a foot.
Arm wrestling.
Fucking.
No, that doesn't count.
Arm wrestling's
That
good.
doesn't count.
That's what MJ said. Thumb wrestling, but I just took it a notch further.
What's
Arm
one
wrestling's
other
good. There's,
thing
there's
we could
technique
do?
in
Yeah.
it, and I'm not very strong.
What about basketball? I feel like you both suck at
Oh,
basketball.
I can't even dribble, dude. No.
Well, Brian's awful too.
What about
Can't have
Tennis?
dance
No.
off. Can't have tennis. So destroy you in tennis.
yeah? I can't hit a fastball. Could go to the batting cage.
I don't. Yeah, I suck at baseball.
That
too.
would just be a shit show for everyone.
I beat golf. Too coordinated. Too smooth. Too much of a touch.
Golf doesn't count.
Too much of a touch.
Hell no.
a skill.
Barely
Karate?
float.
No.
Huh?
You guys both did taekwondo.
Yeah.
What else could we do?
My level.
I think arm wrestling is number one. It's the safest.
You think?
And it's fun.
I think
Both
sprints. Well, I think sprints.
I think armor
Sprints?
Sprints?
sprints would be good.
I'm so fast, dude.
Were you
You're
known
not
for your
slow,
speed when you were growing up?
No.
No? Okay, neither was I, so we should probably do that.
No, I'm not known for anything like that. I was a good high school wrestler.
Name
That's
the
all I can-
fastest Korean you've ever met.
Yeah, no, I know.
Even the cars aren't fast.
Koreans are athletic. Well, Chin's just a big guy. It's a lot of move. It's a lot of body to move around boxing and wrestling, so it'll be fun. Hey, Chin.
I say we sprint
Chin,
too,
look
then.
at me.
Yeah.
Cut down the glove works first. Just me and you privately so I can just...
That pisses me
Real
off
it
when
out.
you say
I know.
that. That bumps me
I know,
out.
I know, it gets
That's
mad.
not
But
real.
Chin, you
I know guys who really get a boxing don't talk like
You
that.
got a head on you, too.
You come
You got a head on
to
you.
box and burn. I'm with Coach Chin.
You
guys
go
do your thing.
get coached, but look at me. Come down first, get a little primer, and then go train with Brendan.
No. Why would he give away his tools?
He's got no tools right now.
He
I've been
might.
boxing for 3 years, bro.
3
It's my
years.
language.
3 years.
I said to Brendan, I go, man, I think I'm getting this. Like, remember, like about a year ago, I think I'm getting this because I learned that.
No, that was at least 4 years
And you
ago.
go like this, yeah, dude, yeah. So make sure that you train like that for 10 years and still not get it. Boxing is fucking impossible. Really hard.
Well, that's what you guys are going to do. Box,
Okay.
wrestle off.
And he's in super
Race
great
off.
shape. I haven't lifted weights in years. I did push-ups recently. That's it.
But the one thing that I can't, boxing's so exhausting. Because you got to
Chin,
breathe.
you know what? Chin has the I don't give a fuck attitude.
I know. Okay.
Can't wait.
We'll make a shirt for it.
Film it too.
Yeah, we're going to do it like a fucking cool, like WWE style themed shirt. It's going to be sick. Maybe we'll do it
gonna
at
be
On It.
sick.
Maybe I'll get On It involved.
Yeah. All right.
What if Brian knocks Chin out?
I would never.
That's the thing. I don't think he would.
What if Chin knocked you out? What if Chin knocked you
I
out?
would
Then I
never like try to hit him super hard.
You never know. You just everyone's going wild and kadoosh.
I
is
would.
true, though.
People would be so upset.
I get no pleasure of that. I don't like that shit. I'm
I
terrible.
like
with
Brian
that.
too much. I wouldn't want to.
I would get no
Yeah.
satisfaction out of, oh, Chin hasn't boxed ever, and all of a sudden I do something where I go like that, and you put your glove down, and I catch you, and awesome, yeah, look at that.
We'll move around.
I think the reason I don't like that is because there's so many dudes that could do that. Like it's all levels to the game, all levels.
Well, we'll see what happens, guys. I wish you both the best. I can't pick sides here, but I wish you both the best.
You'll be in Switzerland right now.
Yes, I'm going to
You
be
should
the.
just ref it.
I'm going to be the
Maybe you
narrator.
ref
I'm
it.
the ref. I'm the organizer. I'm the promoter.
All right.
I'm Dana White here.
Okay.
I'm Bob
Chin.
Arum. Cal and Chin, 2018.
My wife was
calling
laughing so fucking hard at Bobby Lee when he was calling you Ching Chong Ting.
What was he calling him?
He was going Ching Chong Ting.
He's
Let me
being
ask you a question.
super racist.
Especially the way he does it. He's fucking hilarious.
He's just sitting there with his feet on your thing.
Like a fucking Asian gargoyle just all up on my chair.
Unbelievable. An Asian gargoyle.
What else you got, Chin?
You know what? Here, let me just leave you with this. You never know. You never know. I read this fascinating.
Leave us with this.
This
We're
designer,
not ending it.
No, I'm not. But this conversation. This designer, his name is like Richard Skillman. He's a designer and an engineer, and he fucking did this experiment where he had, you get a yard of transparent tape, you get 26 pieces of uncooked spaghetti, you get a string like you get a yard of string,
Like yarn?
of yarn, and you get a marshmallow. All right. Now, you have to build the tallest structure possible. And the only rule is that the marshmallow has to be on top. Okay?
Okay.
All right? So you get
A lot of moving pieces here, but
26 pieces of uncooked spaghetti. Let me say it again. A yard of transparent tape, 1 yard of string, and a marshmallow.
Okay.
He had he did this experiment over all different groups, but this is going to blow your mind. He had 4 different, you had 4 teams of 4. Business school people, CEOs, lawyers, and kindergartners. Okay? Build the tallest structure. Who wins?
Kindergartners,
Why?
because they don't have any ceilings, they don't have any expectations. They just did what they want to do, right?
That's close. CEOs got 22 inches, kindergartners 26 inches, fucking business school students 11 inches.
Not creative.
Lawyers, 15 inches. Because what happens is they say that adults will break into They'll be analytical, but they break into silent status groups. Like they don't want to say something because they might get criticized, and it breaks into this sort of one guy is the natural alpha, louder speaker, more opinionated.
And kids are just like,
kids are they don't say, they don't speak. They're all together like, no, let me try this. So
they tried a million different things.
They try a million things and it doesn't matter, and they just finally they make this fucking crazy thing. And this book I'm reading called The Talent Code, The Culture Code, by this guy Dan Coyle about why do certain groups do better. He fucking studied Navy SEALs. And even jewel thieves, there were these really, really high-end, really successful team of jewel thieves. And he studied like what the culture was. Essentially, it's like they were all, even within the jewel thieves, they were all safe to come up with ideas that might suck. They were allowed to be vulnerable. What if this idea goes, yeah. They're like, why don't we try this idea? When they would plan shit out.
Yeah.
And all the high-ranking military guys and like an improv troupe that's really successful. Oh, a championship basketball team. I don't remember who it was, but it was really interesting that he would draw through lines to all these like
successful teams.
Yeah, like cultures, successful cultures versus unsuccessful cultures. And one dude, they do the experiments where they have a slacker, a guy come in, he'd play the slacker, he'd play the disruptor, he'd play the another guy who would just be lazy and whatever. He'd be the downer. And that dude would bring the whole fucking group down. He'd put his head down. He'd just put his head down like this and had his hand like on board. And pretty soon 3 other people would be doing it. Yeah. But then there was always one group, but there was one dude. He had curly hair and he was this kind of skinny guy. And he never let that guy disrupt him. That guy he somehow would diffuse the situation. He'd smile at the guy and be like, that's good. What do you think? And include him before this guy knew he was the actor. The guy before he knew it, he was actually helping and he was supposed to not.
Nothing worse than negative Nancy's.
Nothing worse. But there's a way to diffuse it. He talks about it in the book, but pretty wild, man.
Interesting. What else you got, Jen?
I'm hoping Bryan can school us with this. The tax bill that just passed Senate.
Yeah.
Do you know much about this, Bryan?
It's good for middle
It's good
America,
for wealthy.
They get right.
I don't know enough because every time I read about it, there are different points of view on it. I know that there is talk, unless you're grandfathered in, you're not able to write off more than $10,000 of your mortgage. That's the latest thing I heard.
It helps out the most the big corporations and then the really wealthy, like the 1% of America.
Okay, so the reason that you want to lower corporate taxes, as the argument goes, is that we have some of the highest corporate taxes in the world. And so when you tax corporations a high amount, what happens is they go to other countries because taxes are nil or very small.
Yeah, like Apple, right?
Apple went to Ireland and stuff like that. So you don't want that. So you want to create incentives for corporations that hire millions of people.
You want to keep it local.
You want to keep them here.
Yeah.
And so you got to have a tax plan that is competitive globally. So that would be the idea behind that idea.
So let's see. The House passed the massive $1.5 trillion tax package that affects everyone's taxes, but is dominated by breaks for business and higher earners.
Okay, let me just say something about
higher
that
earners.
too.
Where though? Like,
Yeah,
what's the?
Let me say something about higher earners.
Keep scrolling down.
There are two things about that. When you hear about the 1%, guys, keep this in mind. Okay, just listen to this for a sec. The 1% is not a fixed group of people. There are people going in and out of the 1% all the time. Okay. Second of all, keep this in mind. The top tax earners pay far more of the tax revenue than anybody else.
They pay 85% of it.
Correct. So top tax earners also pay a shitload in taxes. You have to remember that.
They make up 85% of it.
Correct. And that's something that is always lost in the debate. And by the way, please keep in mind that a reason a lot of people make money a lot in this economy is because they provide goods and services that we all buy.
Keep scrolling.
That we want. Whether it's comedy, whether it's gadgets, whether it's iPhones, whatever it might be.
Keep going.
So there have been a lot of compromises.
So starting next year, families making between $50,000 to $75,000 will get an average tax cuts of $890. According to the analysis by the Nonpartisan Tax Policy Center, families making between $100,000 to $200,000 will get an average tax cuts of $2,000. While families making more than $1 million will get an average tax cuts of nearly $70,000. But they're paying more in taxes.
They're paying more.
Ryan, let's see. But if that customers are allowed to expire, most American, those making less than $75,000 would see tax increases in 2027.
And that's the thing. That's the thing that I worry about too. Is statistics are very tricky. You know that there's that great saying: statistics are like a bikini. what they reveal is interesting. What they hide is significant. You know, that idea. So it's not the whole story. And Schumer is so Schumer is a liberal lion, a classic liberal New Yorker who has always favored higher taxes, especially on the wealthy. There's an idea that when you tax the wealthy, we need to tax the wealthy, tax the rich, and give it to the poor. That's such an old, played out way. It's not a very creative way, but you hear a lot of liberals talking that way. And there's got to be a better way. That's just got to be, because when you tax the people that produce, you tax a lot of the wealthy. What happens is they leave or they stop producing. I had a conversation with a very smart professor, and I said, what do you want to do? Tax my friend 80%? He goes, well, yeah, look at Scandinavia. I go, you're a communist. We had a whole conversation about that. Like, you might be very smart about being cooperative as a country, but not when somebody's forcing me to spend work. I don't want to work. I already work. 50% of my day is spent working for the government. 50%. I spend at least that much in taxes, right? I see half my money. 50%. I'm good with that. That's cool. Ugh. The government doesn't do a good job of distributing it, but all right.
What else you got, Chin?
This is just an update on that one UFO stuff.
Oh.
I still have it here.
Ooh.
Well, basically, it's right there. Tom DeLonge, you know the guy that was on Rogan's podcast from 182? He was apparently in some of these released, leaked emails with Hillary Clinton talking about the UFO stuff.
He was in on them?
His name was in those emails.
Damn, no, fuck it. So not bullshitting.
And he released those.
Did you hear him on Rogan?
No.
Oh, it was insane.
What did he say?
Well, now it's not so insane that it's kind of true. He was just saying how he's working with the government and there's aliens and he's funding this project. And
he's the rich guy.
He's from Blink-182, but he has richer people who help him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he was saying all this stuff about how he's working with the government and they meet him in these high-level places. And he's talking about all this UFO stuff. And I'm like, God, this guy's falling off the wagon. And Rogan goes, why would they work with you out of anyone in the world? And he's like, I don't know, man. They reached out to me. And it sounds like he's completely full of shit. But now there's emails of him and Hillary Clinton.
That's
his name was in it, yeah. And then he released these two pieces of footage.
He did?
Declassified footage. But one of them was the one we saw already.
Which is the other one?
This is the other one, which is hard to...
Wild. I saw this.
It's hard to
watch this
to
thing.
see this stuff, though.
No, this is cool.
But they kind of explain it here in this video.
The fans will be able to see this?
Actually, we should probably talk about it.
Why wouldn't they just release all of it? Like, come on.
Yeah, what are they so
the YouTube
scared of?
site is called To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, and that's Tom DeLonge's company.
Yeah, correct.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Stars Academy of Arts and Science.
I'll just cut this part out so it's not super long. And this is just telling you how to read these different little markers on the display.
Kind of tough to follow, but keep going. Mm-hmm. Sensor azimuth is aimed 4% to the right. Sensor zoom 1.0. I'm glad they're breaking this down in layman terms. Sensor aimed 6 degrees above aircraft access. F8 18 calibrated air speed 225 kilometers. Match Mach number 0.55.
Oh, I know this. Hot display designator is white mode. Yeah, hot items. White.
Oh, got it.
Cold items are black.
Thank God they're doing this.
It's an F/A 18 altitude 19,990. Watch this though. This is cool. Watch this. Could it be a drone?
Tell me it's just not that fucking dot in the middle right now.
Weapon sensor operator changes in zoom. So it's
changes TV mode. Probably let's not call it TV mode. Mm-hmm. Object appears dark against the bright daytime sky and is clearly oblong.
Well, why wouldn't you be able to see it better? Why is it so blurry? You know what I mean? Like, hey, the Navy.
You tell me that's not the Goodyear blimp?
The Navy has expensive. Right, that could be the Goodyear blimp.
Dude, I feel like my really iPhone could get better coverage.
But there's one where the thing is rotating. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, that was the first video.
Last episode, remember?
Yeah. No, I'm old. I'm a boxer, so my head gets all fucked up.
So it's moving rapidly right now.
That's not very blimpish, is it?
This is like when Chad showed me the picture of the ghost, and it was the guy that came out and then came back in.
He's like, look! Like,
Chad,
oh.
that to me looks like a guy. I'm sorry. It was probably some grip who was like, sorry, is the camera on? And he pulled back.
I would just like some. You'd think after all our technology, we'd have some sort of legit picture.
Right.
This
But
is
then-
bullshit. This is a waste of my goddamn
That
time,
thing
Chad.
went away.
See, look, well, look how fast it goes to the left. Boom.
Damn.
All right, talking about a roach on the screen, big deal.
That looked like a roach.
That was a roach
Well, it
scurrying
is
across
weird
the
that
camera screen.
He's part of this thing.
Tom
we think
DeLonge?
he's crazy as hell, but he's actually part of this stuff. He's releasing some
But
of
all
the
you can do
footage.
when you see it is you go like this, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then we all go,
No one can defend
What-
it. No one can argue.
you
It's
want to
like
watch it some more? I guess. I'm already bored. I'm already bored.
literally everyone goes, but even experts go, yeah, it could be.
Just
I guess.
because you can't explain something doesn't mean
Yeah, there's
it's
no
a
way
UFO.
we can explain
I'm just
this.
glad for Tom
Or a
DeLonge
ghost.
that this validates some of his craziness. Good for him. What else you got, Chin? For sure, have better pictures of UFOs next time.
One more. It's just another teacher with a student. She's a Christian school teacher,
Ooh.
and she was caught with a 15-year-old boy by her husband.
Oh, no.
And then she's arrested because he reported her.
Oh, come on, hubby.
Did the husband beat up the youngster? Set of eyes on her.
And I think she was caught when the boy was already like a couple years older, but they started their relationship when he was 15.
15.
Oh, so you're 17. It's kind of hot.
So he just walked in.
When you're 15, 16, 17 as a boy, you're a walking hard on.
See right there? Andrea has always felt called to work with youth and is very excited that God opened the door for her to be a part of the Logos team.
God
You
got
know,
her that dick, apparently.
Maybe somebody like this is attracted to youth because they're sexually drawn to youth.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, it's usually my hackles
Same
go
with
up
the Santas
when
at
it's
the
a
mall.
man- when it's a man, I'm always like, ooh. But maybe it exists with women too, man. Obviously.
100%. Yeah, there has to be,
Obviously,
right?
Yeah. So
Is that it, Chin?
That's pretty much it. And then also that Amtrak thing, I think the three things they think right now is that it was obviously going 50 miles per hour faster than it should have on that curve.
81 miles an hour or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
And then there might have been some object placed on the rail tracks.
On accident?
Yeah. No, on the tracks. Something was placed there, they think.
Like
They're
on
still
accident,
investigating.
though, like debris
I think it
or
was on
something?
purpose.
Or probably on purpose, yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's super
I
hard
swear to
to
God,
put
I've always,
something.
tough to get up
I've always
there.
wondered why that doesn't happen more often.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like put a bowling ball or a fucking anvil.
Dude, when I got on the train, there's no security. There's I went, oh, no wonder New York and ISIS having problems. Like, you literally, I was like, nothing. I just have this ticket.
So a lot of the intelligence work goes on, like,
behind the scenes.
yeah, listening to people before as they're
for
planning
sure,
it and all
for
that,
sure.
But damn, you're right. I mean,
But there's not a whole lot of security
slipping
there.
through the old tracks.
Yikes, that's
Cracks.
scary shit. Jingle these nuts in your mouth.
I won't. Let's see. It's
Is that it, Chin?
I think that's it, yeah.
all right, kids.
Those were interesting, man.
Cool.
Those were interesting. Well, I wish everyone a happy holiday.
I wish everybody a happy holiday.
And I think we should do for the guest because by the time we come back, it will be 2018.
That's right, buddy.
So we're just going to let you guys vote for guest of the year. We'll do it on tfatk.com. I have Jay Schaub put up a poll on there. You guys vote for guest of the year. We don't want to pick.
We don't want
You guys vote on there. We'll announce it when we come back from the break.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, next week there will be no Fighting the Kid.
No fighting the kid.
No Fighting the Kid. We're going dark.
Sometimes we go dark. I got some sad news, man. Everybody, we're gonna go dark next week.
Whoa. Not like freaking 0 Dark 30 dark. We're not going dark.
So there's still going to be an episode?
There's going to be an episode,
Well,
sir.
what do you mean? What do you have some kind of a Christmas surprise in store for everybody?
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
What would that be?
We're going to blend together the best guest of the year and make one super episode.
So we're going to have the best of.
The best of. You might get Theo Vaughn. You might get a little Chris D'Elia, a little Tony Hinchcliffe, a little Judd Apatow.
Wow.
Yeah, you're getting it all.
Wow.
Yeah, we're doing a
Kind of a best
collab.
of hits?
It's
Greatest
the best.
hits?
It's called the greatest hits. Jingle jingle.
Thank God for
The
Chin.
greatest hits. Jingle jingle, bitch.
All right. Greatest hits, jingle, jingle, bitch.
Your holidays got a whole lot better.
A whole lot better, motherfuckers. Sometimes even
we
we
gotta-
need a vacation.
Sometimes we need a break.
We take a week a year.
Sometimes
We love you guys.
We do.
We thank you for everything. Thank you, Chin.
It's been a great year.
Chin, MJ.
Thank you.
You guys have been great.
It's been a good year. Another good
Great
year in the
year.
books for us, buddy.
That's right, buddy. That's right.
where
More
you
to
gonna-
come, huh, pal?
Yeah, more to come. We're just getting started.
Are we going to be gray old men? I already am.
Well, you are. I'll get there one day, bro.
That's right.
Where can they find you for 2018, though, B?
Glad you asked, buddy. Well, I want you guys to come out to see me in Nashville at Zany's January 12, 13, 14.
One of my favorite spots.
And then I want you to come out to the Funny Bone in Columbus, January 25. 26, my birthday, 27th.
You're welcome.
All right?
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I told them,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yep. And I'm reverting back my age. I'm going to be 49. I keep getting
You'll
younger.
be 51.
I know, but
You'll be 51 in Ohio. Go see Bryan Callen in Ohio. They at the Homage store there. You'd love those shirts.
really?
Yeah, right next to the club there.
All right, buddy.
I'll set you up with those guys. For me, Boston, there are 12 tickets left. I check every morning. There are 12 tickets left to the Wilbur Theater. Is sold out January 19th. Special guests open up that biatch. But before that, Portland, the Helium of the 11th through the 13th. I'm in Portland. Boston on the 19th. And then I have Denver. I'm coming home February 1st. Then the 2nd through the 3rd, I'm in St. Louis. For Bryan and myself, get tickets at tfatk.com. We love you guys. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Happy Hanukkah.
All of that
Whatever
stuff.
you celebrate.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Whatever, man. Happy holidays.
Happy Wiccan Day.
This is the Fire Kid. We're out.